Welcome back to Batman Arkham Origins. Uh, Once again, I apologize for the lack of, well, music, but copyright is so much fun. I also apologize for the lateness of the stream, but had a headache and the ibuprofen just now started to kick in, so here we go. Last time we investigated the Blackgate prison breakout. Black Mask killed Police Commissioner Loeb and sent 8 assassins after to hunt me down. And so far, our best lead is the Penguin, who we tracked down to the converted luxury liner, the Final Offer. So, that's where we shall continue.
Fighting tournament. That's where I need to go.
Let's have us a little chat about respect. It ain't easy to come by these days. This city, but we all know respect can also be fun. So why not buy yourself some with a
Latest the military surveillance scheme. Not bad.
Yeah, pretty sweet, right? Cousin was.
That looks like the drone.
Boss find any bias for him yet?
Nah, Penguin's just been testing him out on his own so far.
High stakes, low stakes, whatever you're into, we've got a game for you. So come on up to deck 7 and try your luck. You won't regret it. Let's just say you're in the market for a new set. The band here! You're in the market territory of the public. I've had it! Legal. Imagine that!
Oh no! No!
Time to get serious.
Why can't I hurt you?
Why can't I hurt you? Because I'm Batman. That's why. Get a A grade in a fight. Oh. Hey, we got something. Free flow power gadgets. Use a more powerful version of the gadget quickfire when free flow focus mode. So our next rank is use the power gadget ability 3 times.
All available hands report to aft deck 4. Engine room starting to flood. Needs to be pumped out. Pronto.
Looks like this ship has seen better days. Hello, Vinny. Just gonna tag that. Save it for later.
That field duty instead of cleaning up after the accident. Why does it matter? At least it's warm in here. Yeah, but tonight's the night. They're going after the back. The back? What, you serious? I thought he was like a urban myth. Oh, he's real enough. Just ask Mickey. Mickey? You know, Lefty. Lefty? Oh, Lefty. Ugh.
What's up, boys and girls?
What are you? I need some answers right now. As in now.
Gonna cut that cape right off here. Don't hurt me. I had a trouble.
Well, that should have been one. I swear. The maintenance problems that come with running your own private little torture den on a ship. I mean, the upkeep's gotta be murder.
Oh, you're awake, aren't you? All right, lads. The rest of you losers to be are gonna have to embarrass yourselves without me. God knows you can do it. I've got some business to take care of in the office, and I don't want to be disturbed. Tracy will be running the fights till I get back.
The Penguin. Real name Oswald C. Cobblepot. Black market racketeer based in Gotham City. He's an up-and-coming crime boss, extensive underworld connections. Cunning and paranoia make him a difficult foe to nail down. The Penguin operates a black market on his modified luxury liner, The Final Offer. Cobblepot has tapped into Gotham's underworld like no other. If there's a deal going on somewhere in the city, Cobblepot knows about it, and is probably involved in some way. He's careful about maintaining a low profile when it comes to his gang's dealings, which makes it difficult to pin this criminal activity directly on him. While he doesn't offer much in the way of a physical threat, he does carry concealed weapons and keeps a large number of his thugs around to protect him.
Sounds like Penguin will be in his office. Tracy should know where that is. I'll make her talk.
Batman is an equal opportunity interrogator. He will interrogate you no matter your gender.
Now there's a naughty geezer. Proper naughty. And he deserves a right proper welcome, don't he, lads?
You just saved me a lot of trouble coming here.
Okay, music. I think you can skip.
Then I'm gonna jumpstart your heart.
I'm looking for Black Mask. Where is he?
I ain't here to talk. I'm here to kick your ass.
This is your last chance.
Just think of me as a bat zapper. Now, come to the light. This fight
Alright,
is too
seriously.
late. Me hitting you, and you hitting 50,000 volts. I know.
Well, come at me, bro.
Intimidate, ain't I? Name yourself after
Come
an
on.
animal, and you're gonna get eaten. Black Mask must
Well,
be
then
out
eat
of
me.
his mind to put up 50 million for your head.
Hit me!
Look
I want you to do
for a
it!
lesson in pain.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who wants to show me where the Penguin is?
Alright, you lousy mugs. Time to earn your supper.
Put him in the ground!
Boys! Fighting like this is giving Cobblepot a bad name.
This ain't us!
Any of you don't want a piece of what I'm offering, get down here and sort him out!
Crazy!
Hey! You lot hard of hearing? However much that hurts, you'll learn more if he gets to Mr. Cobblepot! Bugger it all. You lads sure are a disappointment. To the casino then? Someone's got to warn Cobblepot. Coming his way.
Get over here.
Okay.
Where's Cobblepot?
I ain't telling you, Jack.
A little more pressure and I'll
can
crush your
make you like
larynx. What's it going to be?
All right, all right. He's in his office. Only way in is through the theater, on the other side of the casino. But you'll never get past Tracy.
Tracy is not a problem. That worked better than the last interrogation. Penguin will know where I can find Black Mask. Electrocutioner won't have any reliable information. Someone as paranoid as Black Mask wouldn't trust a loudmouth like him with any secrets. If I want to find Sionis, I need to find Penguin first.
So, leveled up. That's good. Increase battering stun time. Let's get some armor. And we got a Shadow Vigilante thing, so we needed to perform 20 critical strikes and 1 free flow combo. Okay. Grade required, critical strike. I don't believe we have that. I think that's something we'll get later on. Okay. Huh. Surprised they didn't use any of the swords against me. Okay, let's see what we gotta do. Can't do that yet. Looks like there's bombs or missiles of some sort. Oh, there's the door.
If Mr. Cobblepot finishes with his guest and finds out you numpty
That's not what I want. Ah, of course. When in doubt, blow shit up.
I can't say I'll miss the first bucket. What do you think he'll call it? Final offer 2? Call that final offer. It's a final offer. As in final, as in you can't make another one. Good point. Well, maybe a new name's good luck. We could use it.
Use security code to hack it. Okay. Ah, yep, there's an Enigma pack. Just tag that there. Surprise, motherfucker!
But I didn't
Alright, you lousy mug. We're on full alert. I want updates, updates, updates. Anyone seen the intruder? Is he still even on the ship? This is serious, lads.
Oh yeah, I'm still on the ship, but no one's seen me. Or at least, no one's left conscious that has seen me.
She says. Intruder on board, she says.
Yeah, when was the last time we had an intruder on this ship?
Yeah, who'd think to break into this heap?
All part of Penguin's plan, I'm sure. Question is, can Tracy stop him before he gets to the boss?
I ain't that worried about it. Tracy, she knows what she's doing.
She's tough, ain't she?
Oh, on everything but the eyes.
Surprised he didn't try and pick up his gun again.
Oi! I got a message for the Batman. From your mate, the electrocutioner. Back on his feet he is, and he says you may have won this round, but the fight is far from over. He'll be back for you, Batman.
That's
Lachinski's
fantastic.
got two,
But
and now he's on the lam. I should have tied him up and called the cops to get him. Alfred, I had a run-in with one of the assassins, Lester Baczynski.
The electrocutioner. Are you all right?
Yes, but he managed to escape. His gloves put out a strong electromagnetic pulse. If you can isolate the signal, I'll be able to track him down.
I'll get to work on that. Where are you off to now?
I'm on my way to the Final Offers casino. I'm going to make Penguin's assistant show me to her boss.
okay, I get it now. There must be something up there. Yep, there's a fuse box. Data pack found. Now where the fuck do I go? Oh, boy. Great. You guys ever wonder just how much property damage Batman does in a single night in Gotham? Hey, buddy. You okay? I think he celebrated a little bit too much.
casino. Penguin's assistant must be nearby. I'll make her tell me where I can find Cobblepot's office.
Very cool bat accessory.
Is this your password? It must be Vinny's. He's always got stuff. Should I go bring it to him?
You serious? We gotta move this cash before the bat gets here.
Right. Hey, I'm thinking
You should...
Bad guy! Oh!
What's it take?
Boom! Hey, security code.
Aren't you a persistent pain in my bottle?
Mr. Cobblepot ain't taking new visitors, and there ain't no way I'm letting you to the theatre to see him, so you can be on your merry way. Show him the door, lad.
Get him!
Alright, who's got the gun? Ah, of course the armor guy has the fucking gun.
Come on, lads. Impress me now.
You fight! Sweet!
Fucking.
Fight like a bunch of old biddies. Take it then.
I'm here to put...
Gotta make sure I remember where the knife is, where the gun is, where the armored guy is.
Sounds like Cobblepot's office is connected to the theater, and the entrance is controlled from that security room.
Boink. Alright. Can't get in that way. Because locked door. But, hello.
And there weren't a damn thing she could do about it. Like that? Yeah, like that. You went stricken enough she could tell me what to do. Yeah, you're right. Can't let him get the upper hand. That's what my dad always said. Let's kill this son of a bitch!
Where is he? See? I told you. Nothing to worry about. Last guy's probably scared him off.
Yeah. Is that the best you got?
No gun for you. Get over here!
Come on, girl. You're just on the other side of the theatre. Step out for a second. Give me an hand. I can't. He's doing business. You know what that means. Yeah, means someone's getting hurt. But we got serious issues out here. Come on, Trace. You got a whole boat full of brawlers. And what about that? He's a nasty one. He'll be fine. Not just in a fancy suit. He's naughty. And he's mopping the floor with our best and
Hear that, boys? I'm naughty.
I don't know. Just handle it, sister. Keep calling me back in.
Oh, now I'm really deep in it. Candy! She's earned herself a dry slap, she has.
That better be lip gloss you're reaching for.
Come on, let me out! This ain't funny!
Candy. Real name, unknown. Occupation, Penguin's assistant. Based in Gotham City. Using Penguin for income. Criminal record exists only in association with the Penguin. Potential for rehabilitation. Candy was raised on the streets, but managed to pull herself up and earn a business degree. Unfortunately, lean times and a contracting job market caused her to fall in with Penguin's crowd. The recession has driven many well-educated people to take desperate actions to support themselves, but that's no excuse for criminal behavior. Her crimes are minor, however, making her an excellent candidate for rehabilitation. Tracy. Real name Tracy Buxton. Penguin's assistant, Gotham City. Streetwise and tough, mid-level leadership position. Tracy's earned her status in Penguin's operation owing to a tough-as-nails, no-nonsense attitude. Penguin uses her to keep his crew in line when he's not around. It's not clear why she would have fallen in with Cobblepot. It's likely that the two met while he was living abroad. Perhaps he's grooming her to take over his operation someday. While she represents only a minimal physical threat, she's as dangerous as anyone who picks up a gun and is willing to use it.
Cobblepot ain't gonna be happy when he hears about this.
Yeah, okay.
Come on! Enough's enough! Open her up and let me out!
No, you can stay right there, Tracy. Candy's not technically a villain, no. Tracy is, though.
Hello, son. You know
Holy
you ain't
fuck.
welcome here, and you know what we do to trespassers? Well, you're about to find out, ain't ya? You're about to lose your head.
Freaks to me like everybody else.
Yeah.
Back off. Get cut. This guy came to fight.
Kick his teeth. They ain't gonna recognize your body without.
Not in the face. Not in the face.
Too bad, in the face. Don't know a lot about Batman? Well, that's okay. This game is called Arkham Origins for a reason. This is basically the Ace Combat Zero of the Arkham games, so it's okay if you don't know that much about Batman.
Behold, the final offer. Ain't she a beauty? And to think I bought her for a song with a band of Somali pirates. They were gonna sell her for scrap if you can believe it. Now, she weren't always called the final offer. That was my work of genius. In a previous life, she was the hybrid cargo cruise liner Olivia B. Meredith. A proud old ship indeed. They don't build them like this anymore. Tough as nails, and with all the amenities a man could want. Those pirates don't know what they let slip through their fingers.
You gotta know, Mr. Falcone's not gonna stand for this.
You wanna end up on ice like your friends?
You scum, all of you. You got no idea what you're starting.
You don't get it. The Falcone is done.
Finished. A dying empire.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
You calling me weak?
Me? It's from the Bible.
Oh, I ain't never read that book. But if you're the playing type, maybe you should shut your mouth and pray your boss tells my boss what he wants to know. Else both of yous are gonna be, what do you guys say? Swimming.
Swimming with the fishes? Oh, that's original. You think of that yourself, you low-class
I'm warning you, one more word.
I love these guys. Okay. Okay, that song different. level. Those two are on the same level. Take him out. Okay, just 3 more left. Two more left. Yoink. Unseen. And I got the sonic batarang. Special batarang that will emit a distracting sound can be used to lure an enemy as desired.
What do you want? I didn't do nothing.
Who's your boss? What does Penguin want with him?
Alberto Falcone, but I got no idea what Penguin wants with him, I swear.
Alberto Falcone, professional criminal, Gotham City. Son of mob boss Carmine Falcone. Mental records indicate history of mental illness. The Falcones are one of Gotham's most powerful crime families. Carmine Falcone has ruled his part of the city for years, but has started losing ground to newcomers Black Mask and Cobblepot. Still, the Falcone family remains active throughout Gotham, posing as a threat to the safety and security of its citizens. And let's see here. Next, we need to use the sonic batarang to lure an enemy into takedown. Alright, Vinny. Take care.
Now, where were we? Candy.
You suggested little Alberto over here. Hey, baby. Tried to convince his father to take early retirement. He disagreed and called you a, let's see, psychotic little bastard.
You
Okay,
idiots!
music, bad.
Please, don't hurt me!
We kill you. Come on now. Remind me why I pay you, Foxes. Punch him in the face! Don't stand there! Kill him! Kill him, you bloody wankers!
you waiting for a personal invitation? Now hold on. Hold on a bloody minute. I seen your act. I ain't done nothing you not done.
Black Mask, put a bounty on my head. Where is
Where are the drugs going?
You're not a popular bloke in this town.
Oh no shit. Beat your face in.
Time.
Wait. Lacey Towers. There was a murder. It was supposed to...
Alright, good enough.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask.
First, we'll level up. Sorry for skipping the cutscenes, but I can't mute the music in those.
I expect you'll be worth every penny of that 50 million. Almost. I know you saw an opening, yet you didn't take it. Why? Trap. Weak. Not such a pushover after all.
Dunk. No mess for you, old man. Ow!
Weak. Tenacious.
What?
I have no such restrictions.
Oh shit. Ow.
Another opportunity
Yeah.
to kill me. Wasted. Not such a pushover after all. Again.
Ah, sword now. Because that's so much better.
Try again.
counter. Why isn't it? Fuck.
Know that you die with honor, which is more than can be said for most.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask.
A bat! Why, I wonder, a bat?
Now I'm going to embarrass you.
Really?
Tenacious. The only way this ends. You'll regret that. Inadequate. I am enhanced. Surprising.
This again. Give me that. No pull for you. Forgot about the sword.
It won't be long. Amusing.
Fuck hell.
That was a mistake.
Boom.
It's over, Slade. What are you?
I'm Batman!
Nice seeing you, Batman. Feel free to let yourself out.
I can't let Penguin get away. There's more I need to ask him.
The remote claw.
I can use Deathstroke's device to get up to the balcony. I can use the new tool I took from Deathstroke to grab.
Boink. Oh, hello. Now, how do I get that? Fucking hell. I'll have to get that later then.
You'll have more luck getting into a nun's skivvies than getting into this room. Go on then, beat it a bit harder. Really make me feel it. Well, as you can see, I got me hands full. Have a Merry Christmas, and piss off.
Alfred, see if you can find any information on a murder at Lacey Towers.
Looks like the police are on the scene now, sir. Oh, and this is interesting. They're saying Black Mask is the victim.
Black Mask dead. I'm on my way there now.
That doesn't make any sense. Let's
I
see.
doubt Black Mask would trust Deathstroke with any useful information. I should follow Penguin's lead and hurry to Lacey Towers. I should use the device I took from Deathstroke.
Fire. Tight. Rope.
Alfred, get GCPD to take a look at the final offer. More to Dixon Docks. They'll find Slade Wilson tied up and waiting for them, along with some of Penguin's illegally obtained weapons.
Another anonymous tip? Will do, sir.
Deathstroke captured.
Oppressed citizens of Gotham, your cries for help have been heard.
My hunch was right. These drones are the same as the one I found in
Here to save you
Blackgate.
from the plague of corruption that now infests this once proud city. Those hired and elected to keep us free and safe won't lift a finger. And why would they? They've been bought and paid for, encouraged to turn a blind eye. If they won't act, I will. At dawn's first light, the sources of Gotham's ruin will be destroyed. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming of propaganda and consumerist garbage.
As if there isn't enough
Well,
going on tonight.
Found our communist anarchist. Anarchy, real name unknown, political activist. Self-entitled voice of the people. Extremist who will do anything to achieve his goals. Sees corporations and government as enemies that must be destroyed. Growing following among youth and disillusioned. Huh. It's almost like it's an allegory for real life. Anarchy wants to purge Gotham of corruption, but his methods involve wanton destruction. His idealism is matched with a self-importance that makes reasoning with him nearly impossible. He needs to be dealt with physically and imprisoned to keep the city safe. Should be approached with caution.
I should hurry to Lacey Towers before the cops destroy all the evidence from the crime scene Penguin mentioned.
I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell you. About crime and violence. Greed and vengeance. But it's also a story of redemption. Of second chances. Of change. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in choice. So, I offer you one. Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Hey, miss, over here.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest.
Whoa, easy now. I ain't looking for a fight. Got a message, that's all. Anarchy says if you're gonna make a withdrawal, you better do it soon.
Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine
That sounds like the bank.
What's up with the boss's umbrella? Guy carries it everywhere he goes. Maybe it's got like a hidden gun inside it. Or a sword. What if it's got a poison tip? That would be sweet. He pokes someone. Bam! They fall over dead. Wait, I got it. It's got a spiral on it. Right? And it hit the tire.
Gotta make it to the bank before the bomb goes boom boom.
Any available homicide units, please respond to 187 in the Bowery. Officers on scene report victim appears to have fallen from a nearby building.
Oh, there's a case file that I need to do. Yep, the bat is real. Enjoy.
It's the bat!
There they are.
They say money makes the world go round, but it also makes for excellent shackles. You're tied to your job, your mortgage, your need to buy the next shiny thing your overpriced television seduces you. Imagine what we could accomplish if only someone would set us free.
Okay, dude, that's not how to go about this.
Alfred, we've got a problem.
Besides, money is
So
valuable.
I'm sure this anarchy fellow mentioned 3 bombs, which means 2 still remain.
I need to find them.
I've no doubt you will, sir.
Money, in and of itself, is not evil. All money is a way to store work or labor so that you can use it at a future time to obtain things you need. Money is merely a way to facilitate trade. That is it. Now, granted, there's been a lot of corruption that has been done because of money. But the tool in and of itself is not evil. Not to mention the entire world economy revolves around money, so if you get rid of it, well, you're fucked. You're only hurting the people you're trying to help.
The police know the victim fell from a nearby building, but there's not much else in the file. His identity might shed some light on things. Brian Murphy, an account manager at the Gotham Merchants Bank. Cause of death, internal injuries sustained on impact. Now I know what happened. Time to find out how and why.
Well, given the hole from the ceiling, he probably fell. Question is, was it an accident or was he pushed?
This blood spatter indicates a high-velocity impact. I should check the roof. The railing here is broken. Was it an accident, or was he pushed? Two sets of footprints means the victim wasn't alone, and the scattered paperwork suggests he had a briefcase. I need to find that.
There it is.
Interesting. There are two sets of fingerprints here. One belongs to the victim, the other to Robert Haynes, a well-known con artist. Alfred, I need the last known location of Robert Haynes. I'll send over everything I've got in case it helps.
No need, sir. I already have a search area. Check your display.
Okay. Set his current objective.
Relaxing Christmas Eve. After what Sionis pulled at Blackgate, not a chance. Every cop in Gotham's gonna get called up now. SWAT, too. Crap. The cops I can handle. SWAT, though? Those guys do whatever they want. However they want. You kidding me?
What's up, guys? Ow.
Power drive! Break all these balls!
Yo.
This ain't... What do you want?
What happened to Brian Murphy?
We had a deal. He gave me the account numbers. I faked being a client and cleared out the account. In exchange, he gets a cut. It's a con I run 100 times. But then he starts to get nervous, tries to back out.
So you threw him off a roof?
I couldn't risk him warning the bank or going to the cops. I had to protect my interests.
And how'd that work out for you? Alfred,
I'd say
contact
not
the
very
GCPD
well.
and let them know Brian Murphy's killer has been apprehended. Send over the evidence as well.
Consider it done, sir.
Oh, hey, another anarchy guy.
You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it. Like little moths to the light. Flit on over. You want to know what I'm selling? And if you don't, too bad. You can't shut me off any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, or the flyers that litter the streets, or the sound bites that clog the air. I'm in your face. I'm in your head. Just like them. But I'm the menace? Here I am trying to educate. But you don't want to hear it. You just want to buy it. But only if everyone else does too. You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it.
Alright, this guy's crazy.
We gotta shut him down to shut him up. Otherwise, we'll never be free.
You want to know what I'm selling? And if you don't, too bad. You shut me off any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, or the flyers that litter the streets.
Not exactly sure what they're talking about, but... it's across the bridge, and I can't fast travel because reasons. Ah, fuck.
You and me both, but everything's shut down. I heard my alibi is closed. Finnegan's is definitely open and full of cops. The overview bar? Too expensive. I give up. Why don't we just knock over a liquor store? It works for me. We just gotta find one. Let's start looking. What are we looking for again?
Guy in a suit, wears a mask, okay? Lots of gadgets. We see anything like that, we're supposed to radio the boss.
Why don't we try and take them down ourselves? Getting put with someone on this? I don't know. Being manipulated. I'm not so...
No one's gonna believe this! Buy this. Need this. It's all lies. There's trouble.
I think we took out two with our entrance there. Boom! Minute 30 to spare. Alright.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest.
Surprise,
And while those fight
motherfuckers!
to
Hello,
overthrow,
Nugget.
I believe in choice. So,
Alright. Headache's feeling a little better thanks to the ibuprofen. Well, it still feels weird to play this game without music.
Rats on the attack! You'll never get through us! Hey! But I didn't do nothing!
Yes, you did. You breathed.
Anarchy's right, you know. Cops don't care about us. We'd be better off without them. You already knew that, didn't you?
He's gonna blow up the cops.
The cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
Okay, so yeah, GCPD is very corrupt and is more of a menace to society than its protectors. That being said, there are good cops, and if you destroy the police, then that's just going to cause more problems than it will solve. It's always better to reform the police from the inside than to just completely destroy it and demolish it.
Afterwards, with the cops all gone. Most of them are so crooked we'll be safer without them.
But someone's got to...
Just want to get warm. You can, but we... We can't beat that. I ain't got much left in me.
No, you don't.
Interesting. Even after knowing all you did about the places I targeted, you spared them.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Disappoint me? Not at all. Come on down to the courthouse so we can continue Gotham's trial. I've planted 3 bombs.
Concussion detonator blast radius. Smoke volume. Rope takedown. Yeah, let's do that. Come on. The courthouse. So I just walk in? I don't know. Fuck your relay, Enigma. See. Oh, hello.
There's something hidden here. It looks like a page from a journal.
Pickney journal.
January the 11th, 1855. I've accepted the invitation, knowing it means my death. Henry Cobblepot claims it's merely a party to celebrate my
I'll play those in order when I get them all. Cyrus Pinckney, architect, Gotham City. Visionary architect from Gotham's early industrial age. Worked with Solomon Wayne to help build Gotham's biggest landmarks. Cyrus Pinckney is an architect who lived during the mid-1800s and died on the eve of his 40th birthday. He was responsible for designing many iconic Gotham buildings and saw them constructed with the financial backing of Judge Solomon Wayne, who was inspired when he saw Pinckney's plans for the city. Both men believed in the power of these designs to drive out malevolence, but many considered Pinckney's style to be dark, dreary, and grotesque.
Sir, it appears you've stumbled onto a lead in Gotham's longest-running cold case.
Cyrus Pinckney.
Indeed. He was instrumental in the city's rise to power and prestige. Worked closely with your ancestor, Solomon Wayne, as well. Alas, he was murdered on the eve of his 40th birthday. The killer was never found.
Interesting.
I recognize you're preoccupied this evening. Should the opportunity present itself, solving Gotham's oldest crime would make for quite the feather in your cap.
We got him!
Well, there's a door. I want to make sure I got this anarchy tag. Anarchy tag already scanned. Okie dokie. Alright, let's go beat up a communist.
I'm so glad you came. It's an honor, really. There's so much for us to discuss.
What do you want?
I'd like to propose an alliance. I think the two of us could accomplish great things together.
I don't work with criminals. You need to turn yourself in.
Tell you what. I'll turn myself in as soon as you do the same. But you don't consider yourself a criminal, do you? The suit, the gadgets, the sense of entitlement. You're just another rich kid atoning for his fiscal sins.
We got a part right. I am a rich
shame.
kid.
You're either with us or against us!
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
It's gonna hurt! You're gonna fight all of us?
I wanted to make a difference.
Come on.
For liberty!
It's over.
Not quite.
Oh my god.
You ruined this.
Oh shit.
Let's get...
Burn for what you've done. Leave them alone.
We are the many!
I won't let you ruin this. Do they own you then? Is that it? You getting paid to bring me in? Leave them alone.
I ain't getting paid to do shit.
Don't get it.
Oh, what am I doing? This is hopeless!
I asked for discourse and you...
You're just a kid.
So? What does it matter? I wanted to make a difference. I thought you'd feel the same.
I do, but not like this. A lot of innocent people almost died tonight because of you.
Innocent? They watched as Gotham went to hell and didn't do a thing!
They're just afraid.
No, they're weak! And so are you.
Political activists.
The police are on their way.
This is what happens when you take political activism too far. It's one thing to work and strive for political change, but you gotta know your limits. If you don't, you end up like this kid, where everyone who doesn't agree with you is the enemy and must be punished or destroyed. That's not how it's supposed to be. Especially if you champion the freedom of choice, you have to acknowledge that people are gonna choose ideologies and beliefs that are different from yours. And as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, who gives a shit? Bink. Bink. That was easy. Anarchy tag, scan. They tell us that their products are safe. Who knows? Maybe it's true. Maybe the poison they use to kill insects that feed on our fruits and vegetables does not affect mammalian life. But then, what about our bees? They are dying off in record numbers. There are places in the world where the insect pollination no longer happens, where people have to pollinate each flower by hand. This corporation is reaping short-term profits at the expense of people being able to eat an apple or an orange in the future. And this is not news. This is known. Known and ignored by their well-bribed government officials and their quack scientist slaves. If they maintain that their product is safe, then I say we feed it to them. This statue was erected to honor Judge Solomon Wayne. Solomon was a force for justice in a corrupt city. He worked with Cyrus Pinckney, helping Cyrus realize his architectural dreams for Gotham while furthering his own agenda of making Gotham a fortress of Christian piety. Solomon Wayne was known as a harsh judge, almost always sentencing criminals to the maximum penalty allowed by law. However, with his other hand, he was merciful to the needy and sought to create facilities and programs to help Gotham's less fortunate. These actions made him loved by the Gotham citizens and victims of crime, but equally hated by Gotham's criminals.
All units, if you are 1010, please report in for potential assignment.
What are the odds? See that?
Hello, son.
Choke him out!
Who's that getting his face punched in? Your head's gonna look like this on me mantle. What do you even want?
Get over here. Okay, I guess so. He ain't talking. What's up, guys?
Would it help if I said...
There it is. Yep, the bank definitely has an anarchy tag, that's for damn sure. Looks like it's also got something I can blow up. Yay for blowing up stuff. Okay. So there wasn't anything there. Pointless blowing stuff up. In the past, if you had no talent, no ambition, and no skills, there was only one job you could do. You could become a banker. But then our banks were deregulated. Lessons learned from the Great Depression were forgotten, and the banks were allowed to gamble with the money of pensioners. And the banks lost. They lost it all. But were the bankers punished? Sent to prison? No, not one. Were they fired? No, they were given bonuses. Were they forced to shut their doors? No, they were bailed out by corrupt governments using money from the very pensioners whose money they lost. They borrowed against our future and gave the money to the bankers. And now they ask that we embrace austerity because our country is so far in debt. And the bankers, they are not smug in the knowledge that they are defrauded the world. They are not celebrating their victory over the middle class. No. They are so blinded by the broken and corrupt system that they don't even think they've done anything wrong. We must pry their eyes open and make them face the fire of our fury. Okay, so he does have a point there. I don't believe that, if anything, any sort of business fails, no matter what kind it is, it should be allowed to fail. There's no such thing as too big to fail. That's what being in a free market means. Scandinavian settlers arrived on these islands in the mid-1600s and labored through harsh winters to build the foundations of Gotham City. There are many tales about what these settlers endured, from encounters with mystical beings to fights over the Native American burial grounds. Much of Gotham's early history has been garnered through the folklore passed down orally during these first trying years. Eventually, the British took over the settlement. While Cyrus Pinckney and Solomon Wayne sought to construct a Gotham that was a fortress against evil and corruption, Cyrus also drew upon the story of these pioneers, who persevered against all manner of hardships and stayed true to their vision of making life for themselves in the New World. Solomon saw their plight as an allegory for his own religious experience.
What? Why?
We should still consider skipping town. Why? Thud! Surprise, motherfucker!
He's going down! Don't hurt me! I had a troubled childhood!
Attention all units, we need everyone on assignment. No 10-10s until further notice.
Kill the bat! Keep after him! This is our turn!
Stay down. What's up?
You saved us, so I'm gonna let you go, just this once. But next time I see you, I'm taking you in.
Good luck with that.
Don't look at me like that. You don't know what it's like.
Actually, I do know what it's like to share a street with these punks. I do it every night.
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out. Thud.
He can't take it. They're in trouble. Come on!
Jezebel Theater. Cyrus Pinckney. Whereas opera was for the elite, theater was for the common man. A common man himself, Cyrus built the Jezebel Theater as a center for the entertainment of the masses. While always a popular spot, the theater has seen its share of troubled times, particularly during the Depression. To make ends meet, the owners sold the rooftop space to the GCR company for one of their radio tower installations. The people of Gotham consider the tower an eyesore and say that Cyrus Pinckney is rolling in his grave. Cyrus might take solace that people are still at least enjoying his theater over a century after its construction. Let's see if we can open up this fast travel. Well, at the very least, I can beat the shit out of these people.
Giving up? Don't be sad. Your mind's just not built for this sort of thing.
That's really him! There's a fight! Let's go join the... Turn it! This ought to do it! Oh!
Great.
Careful now. Ready for... Crawling around in vents like a common rat. How expected. I bet steering that thing requires a whole lot of concentration. Oops! Sorry about that!
No, it's okay. I'm good.
Oh, that poor door. You really should apologize.
I'm not apologizing to a fucking door.
Interesting. Watching you figure that one out was a real treat. I'll make sure the next one is even more provocative.
This isn't a game, Enigma.
Oh, but it is. And one you're more than welcome to stop playing. Now you need to stop interfering with my work. Tackling these towers is one thing, but my handlers, my data, my network relays, those aren't meant for you, so back off!
Hey, the comm relay's open. Let's see here. There we go. Yep. But we should probably head to Lacey Towers. Huh. Anarchy tag.
what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
Open and shut case.
Interesting.
Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. I mean, we found the bastard's stubby little fingerprints right by the bodies.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one.
Voltaire says that the comfort of the rich depends on an abundance of the poor. If that's true, then the residents of Lacey Towers are very, very comfortable. It's home of the fascio capitalists and criminals. Most of these suites are empty. Do you know why? Because their owners live in mansions all over this country. They keep these condos for friends, for entertainment, for a place to stay on the odd time they visit our fair city. There are people in the alleys around this building that sleep in paper boxes, and these bourgeois bastards can afford to spend millions on luxury condos they don't even need. What have they done that is so deserving of this affluence that they may live in such sick opulence, while those of us who slave under them must beg for their charity to feed ourselves? We will tear them down while they scream of their superiority. Hey, Gio. Just spewing communist propaganda. And for those who don't know, if a rich person wants to buy a condo that they don't need, well, guess what? That's their right. It's called their money.
I take the loot over to Glory any day.
Suspect spotted and engaged.
I dare you to hit me! Wait!
Now, we already defeated the, communist guy, the anarchy. He's in custody.
I planted 3 bombs.
Yeah, this guy. Turns out he was a 17-year-old. Yeah, if the money is clean, I have no problem with it. If the money's dirty, well, find out where they got the money. And then arrest them for that. But, yeah. You're right, Gio. As long as the money's clean, you can do what you want with it. Sionis' safe house.
The police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend, or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why?
The plot
thickens.
thickens.
These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were 2 other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked.
There we go.
She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker.
The Joker.
Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here, or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records of the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, well. So we gotta make a quick stop by the Batcave. And then...
Maybe we can cut you in on our...
Hello. Nutshot.
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4, dispatch.
Good luck with that, you fuckers.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Salty, I feel for you weeding your driveway. That sucks. Alright, where's the concussion detonator? It's probably here.
Well played, sir. You stopped the electrocutioner with a single strike.
I just used his arrogance to my advantage. A textbook move a child could have avoided.
True, but I doubt the rest of them will go down as easily.
If they do, we'll be eating that Christmas ham sooner than you think.
Alfred Wisdom. Of how they give you XPs for talking to Alfred. Let's get more armor. Alright. I haven't seen the new Hyrule Warriors trailer. Beatdown expert, and then large group tactics. Okay, so cape stun. Press B up to stun up to 3 enemies in front of Batman. Cape stun helps manage crowded enemy encounters. Stun 2 enemies with 1 cape stun. Perform a stun beatdown by repeatedly striking an enemy after. Gotta perform 3 of those. And armored enemies. Complete a stun beatdown on 1 armored enemy.
Let's take him
out.
I had enough of you. We're all done for. How's he doing that? Go get the bastard! Let's see you fight your way out of it. Would it help if I said I was sorry?
Boom! Let's see here. Huh. Actually, one thing I always wanted from Breath of the Wild, other than, you know, getting rid of the weapon degradation system, was let me play during the Calamity part, like the flashbacks. I want to play that game instead of the oh, everything's already gone to shit thing. Because I always thought that the flashbacks are more interesting. So if that's what the new Hyrule Warriors is going to be playing as, yeah, I'd much rather play that game. You know what else is a prequel with a dramatic ending that we knew was coming but was still emotional? Revenge of the Sith. That is correct. Revenge of the Sith is the best prequel movie. And it has, in my opinion, the single best lightsaber fight I have ever seen in a Star Wars movie. And that is Obi-Wan Anakin on Mustafar. Best lightsaber fight in the entire franchise, don't at me. We can do that later. Get your wallet ready. Well, oh yeah, Battle of the Heroes was phenomenal. But John Williams always does amazing work. Very funny nugget. Don't at me, he just ats me right then and there. Okay, so... I want to gain a bit more experience for before I head into the GCPD. So we're gonna go find the Cyrus Pinckney stuff. Luckily, I know the buildings. As I may have played this game before.
By himself.
Ah,
This ain't your last night. Come on, you go! My ass, ain't you?
Okay, can't get into the church. But... don't need to get into the church. This old Gotham cathedral was designed by Cyrus Pinckney with the financial backing of Judge Solomon Wayne. The judge was a religious man, and erecting the church was among the first architectural projects he and Pinckney worked on together. Once complete, it became a centerpiece of the growing city. Though the cathedral was well received, and though he was certainly happy with the result, Pinckney would be quick to point out that his other projects had a more broad appeal amongst Gotham citizenry. For Solomon, the church was one of his proudest life achievements. He was often invited to give guest sermons from the pulpit, and was happy to oblige. The force of his deep, bellowing voice was said to compel confessions from even the most hardened criminals within earshot, and to keep folk who might otherwise be tempted into wickedness on the straight and narrow, for fear of having that voice unleashed on them.
Attention all units, we need everyone on assignment. No 10-10 until further notice.
Oh no! That freak! That's the...
Excuse me, I'm beating up your friend here.
That was nothing! How is this possible?
It's possible because I'm Batman. Okay.
Him! Take him out!
They're fighting the belt. I didn't sign up for this.
I never could get through Breath of the Wild 1, largely because weapon degradation and there it is. And also, it was technically my brother's game, and, well, he took it with him when he moved out, so I couldn't finish playing it. Gotham Rail. From a business perspective, the construction of the rail yard was one of Henry Cobblepot's smartest projects. Nearly all goods flowing from into or out of Gotham by sea went through the yard. Control of the yard was one of the main reasons for the Cobblepot's economic success. Cyrus resisted this project in favor of the more artistic and civic structures, but Cobblepot insisted that as the industrial heart of Gotham, the rail yard was of supreme importance. He refused his financial backing of other projects until Cyrus and Solomon finally agreed to his terms. The rail yard still sees plenty of port traffic, but accusations of corruption abound, and most consider the yard a dangerous place frequented by gangsters and other unsavory elements. The yard was recently purchased by Ameritech, a global shipping and logistics firm. And years later, come Arkham City, this becomes a GCPD station. Just curious, how many more? Okay, we got 5 out of 7.
Step back, let the assassins have a go. See how it all shakes out. Like I said, coward. Black Mask is hiring. Settle
Pioneer's Bridge. When Solomon Wayne proposed the building of a bridge off the southern end of the island, even Cyrus was shocked. At the time, there were few settlements south of the city, save for Wayne Manor, which was still under construction. City Council called it a bridge to nowhere, and yet Solomon persisted and used his considerable influence to get the permits he required. The concept of building this bridge was so ludicrous, even Solomon's arch rival, Henry Cobblepot, gave it his approval. Cyrus convinced Solomon to make this bridge a historic monument to the Scandinavian pioneers who founded the city and adorn the bridge with massive statues depicting the hardships of those first settlers endured in this new world. In the end, Solomon's vision was validated as the bridge made the new land accessible, and businesses thrived in the south end of the town. New Gotham saw rapid growth and became the home of Gotham rail yards, and soon became the industrial and financial heart of the thriving city. What's up, Ace? Yeah, we can trade Pokemon after the stream. Salty, I'm not going to be going for too much longer. And I want to get through the Cyrus Pinckney stuff. Nope, that's not what I want. Tagged. And let's see here. The last Cyrus Pinckney, I think, is the Gotham Royal. Let me just double check. Applications. I'm pretty sure the last one is the Gotham Royal. Tell. Oh. It's in Coventry. Never mind. Under the road bridge with the Blackgate prison sign.
I can't see crap.
My board is lit up. If you don't have an assignment, please report in.
Oh, you don't want to see this at all.
Piece of cake.
Everybody, rush him at once! We're throwing down! Ah! Ah! Please, stop!
No! 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 This city's
What?
a mess. How are we ever gonna clean it up?
I'm not the one you want.
I know you're not. For fuck's sake. Okay, under the road with... Okay, I think it's gonna be... They're here.
SWAT too. Crap. The cops I can handle. SWAT though? Those guys do whatever they want. However they want. We better...
There. Last one. The city is like an organism. Constantly evolving, there was once a building here, a school for the arts. While Solomon was a practical man concerned with reading, writing, and arithmetic, Cyrus recognized that these practical skills became most useful when applied to creative expression. And so the school was built to teach children the power of their imagination. There are some strange tales of the odd projects that came from students at the school, including one where a student project went horribly wrong. There was a fire, and several students died or were badly burned. Some blamed the students, some blamed the instructors. Regardless of where the blame lay, Henry Cobblepot used the tragedy to have the school shut down after Cyrus Pinckney's death. Cobblepot then bulldozed the site and built apartment housing. When's the next max raid stream? I don't know. I don't have the capability of streaming off the Switch. That is a Sly thing.
That's the bank?
Yeah, I typically help Sly out with his Pokemon streams, but I can't stream it myself. Otherwise, I'd be doing a lot more of those max raid stuffs. Okay, so basically, do you want me to play all the Cyrus Pinckney journals? It's not just the Elgato I'll need, Geo. I'm gonna need an actual PC. I just have a potato laptop. But each of these journals will tell Cyrus Pinckney's tale. The synopsis is, after Solomon Wayne's death, Cyrus turned to, Cobblepot for money. Henry Cobblepot wanted him to do something that Cyrus didn't want to do. So he said no, and Cobblepot eventually had him killed. And this is supposedly his tomb.
January the 14th, 1855. My God, it worked! Amadeus truly is a genius. Oh, you've come this far, dear reader. Allow me to explain. I learned Cobblepot intended to poison me, and so we endeavored to replace his tainted wine with one of our own creation, as expected. I choked, I sputtered, and then, I passed. But it was not poison I consumed, rather something made by Amadeus. His concoction enabled me to enter a soporific state so profound that even to the keenest of physicians, I appeared a corpse. Yet here I am, resurrected. And now I will have my revenge. Henry Cobblepot will pay for what he's done.
An interesting turn. In trying to solve one murder, you've discovered the origins of another.
Henry Cobblepot.
Yes. City records say it was an automobile accident that killed him, not long after Cyrus's supposed passing. But now we know the truth. He was murdered by the man he thought he killed.
What about Pinkney?
It appears that's a mystery that must endure a while longer.
By the way, Amadeus is Amadeus Arkham. Alright. Well, let's do one last thing before the stream ends. We're gonna try and open up the Cobblepot isn't as good as Pipimpedalopsicopoulos III. Okay, what we're gonna try and do is open up Brunelli's radio tower.
What are the odds? The bat here!
I think you made the right decision. Recognizing when you've been beaten is the first step on the road to self-improvement.
Now I know! Someone should lock you up!
Hello again.
Yeah, I do get that reference, Salty. This is Enigma.
But all good things must come to an end.
And Enigma is essentially going to be the Riddler. This is before he became the Riddler.
Master Bruce, guards have been doubled at police precincts since Loeb's murder. You'll need to find a way to sneak in that won't attract attention. Otherwise, you'll never make it to the server room.
Understood. Thanks.
Yeah, I am planning to call the end of the stream here pretty soon there, Starscream. Sorry about that.
I'm upping the stakes, Batman, just like I promised. Tread carefully.
Oh no, you, Dad. Okay, well.
Oh boy! You sure showed that great who's in charge. How pedestrian. Try and put some effort into it at least. another door. They're just no match for you. But how did... I was sure you'd fail. No one is this lucky.
You need to stop this.
Stop what? Cleaning up the streets? Ensuring the GCPD actually does its job? Removing corruption from the system? Was it one of those in particular you took issue with, or all of them?
You're using the data you've stolen to blackmail people.
So, it gets the job done. It's certainly kinder than the beatings you're so fond of doling out. Think on that.
Yeah, but beating people up is fun. Alright, so we've opened up a fast travel point near the GCPD, which is where we're going to be going next. But I think that's what we're going to call it here. So tomorrow I am off. Thursday, we start the Ace Combat 7 No Damage run. It will be done on easy difficulty because the medal allows us to get it on easy difficulty. And I don't hate myself. But we will not be doing No Damage run on the Torres Saga because that's not part of the medal. Then Friday, we will continue Team America 2, The Reckoning for Ace Combat 7. Saturday, we'll be back with Horizon Zero Dawn. Sunday, I'll be off. Monday, do it on casual easy. It's not available yet. So Monday we'll be back with part 2 of Mass Effect 3 Citadel DLC, and then more Horizon Zero Dawn. And Tuesday we're breaking into the police station, because God knows that makes sense. So I will see you all later. Have a good day, everybody. And I'll catch you Thursday.